There are, around the world, hundreds of UFO sightings every year, many of which are never reported or ever explained.
I think that comes from a safety perspective, because at the minute there is, there are so many problems when it comes to sort of UFO reportings and things, and people really can be stigmatized.
We often see UFO videos on the internet and think, what is going on? Or we immediately decide if it is just a bad attempt at editing. Even the quality of some videos is so bad, we don't even know what we're supposed to see. So, today we have brought you the clearest UFO videos ever recorded. The Volcanic UFO 2020. 2020 wasn't just the year of pandemic, it was also the year of many strange UFO sightings. In 2020, the Popocatépetl volcano, situated in Mexico, erupted. However, the ash and lava spewed by the volcano didn't even make the headlines. Something creepy that passed by it did. You see, the residents nearby filmed the volcano with their cameras. When this video was posted for the world to see, the people quickly noticed something else in the video. In the middle of the explosion was a UFO, like floating, hovering in the background. You could miss it in the first watch, but for your ease, if you slow down the video, you will notice a weird light going from left to right at a high speed. This raises a question. Are there aliens using the energy from the volcanoes as fuel for their crafts? Or are the aliens hiding their volcanoes along with their UFOs this whole time? The Triangle UFO. For this next UFO sighting, we have two different angles. The first one is recorded from a doorbell camera in Sunrise, Florida. In the video, you can see three lights floating as a triangle before separating and disappearing completely. Here's the second angle. The creepy part about it is the fact that, when you speed the video up a bit, you can see three lights floating in sync, and their fluid motions indicate that they might be connected. Not only this, but in the video, this object can be seen making a smooth rotation as well, as if someone or something is steering it. The Department of Defense got into this matter and presented an illustration that would help you understand the UFO's unreal movement. The USS Theodore Roosevelt UFO incident. Between June 2, 2014 and March 10, 2015, the USS Theodore Roosevelt was keeping control of the seas for the United States. And that's when the officers on the ship saw something strange. Fighter pilots on the carrier ship had a series of encounters with UFOs along the east coast of the United States. They saw weird blobs on their cockpit displays and detected unknown objects on radar and infrared systems. One of these objects even almost crashed into two jets, leading the fighter squadron to report it for safety reasons. Skeptics and keyboard warriors came out denouncing the reports, claiming they were fake and fabricated. However, they quickly hid their shells once videos were released by the Navy to back up the events. But what business do these UFOs have near the US Navy? Were the aliens spying on them, planning a mass attack? Let us know your opinion. 5 UFOs. The next video was made in a hurry, but we are able to see everything clearly enough. Approximately 5 UFOs can be seen in alignment. They can be seen through the trees right until these UFOs form a V-shape and fly away. Now, the possibility of this video being CGI is high. However, according to an editor, this video seems difficult to edit. He said, "I think CGI can be most likely ruled out here, since several of the UAPs are barely visible through the trees. This is very hard to achieve unless you have the trees as a static front layer, since the trees are moving and are correctly following camera parallax. The only other option is for manual editing, which is quite hard and doesn't seem to be the case here." Also, the account that posted this video appears to be a person who mostly posts videos of his dog and bike. Why would he all of a sudden post such a video? It doesn't make sense for him to do such a thing on an account he doesn't even pay that much attention to. The 2006 O'Hare International Airport UFO sighting. For this next footage, we go to the #1 place where no one expects a UFO to show up: an airport. It was November 7th, 2006, around 4 p.m. at O'Hare International Airport, when 12 United Airlines employees and several witnesses watched a UFO fly over the airport. It was described as a metallic saucer-shaped craft floating around. A strange craft, appearing to be from another world, was seen by over a dozen witnesses, including pilots, airline management, and mechanics, for about 5 minutes before it swiftly shot into the sky and vanished. When news of this event became public, United Airlines and the Federal Aviation Administration dismissed it. They pointed out that air traffic controllers hadn't spotted the craft on radar before it disappeared, leading skeptics to believe it was a weather phenomenon. However, UFO theorists remain undeterred by the authorities' pushback and see this event as strong evidence of the existence of aliens. What do you think of this event? UFO on the Sun. The next video comes from NASA. On April the 19th, 2022, a UFO was seen hovering over the Sun. This massive object appeared to be sucking plasma out of the Sun's surface. This object stays on the surface for a couple of hours before speeding off into space. However, NASA's official statement explained this event as a prominence. A prominence is a large bright feature that extends outward from the Sun's surface. It consists of hot plasma, a mix of charged particles held in place by the Sun's magnetic field. Sometimes prominences can erupt, releasing plasma into the solar atmosphere in an event known as a coronal mass ejection. CMEs can have significant impacts on Earth, such as disrupting satellite and radio communications, and sometimes causing auroras at high latitudes. So, what are your thoughts? Are we simply witnessing prominence, or could there be more to this strange sighting? The red ball. Next on the list, we have footage from April the 29th, 2021. The video features what seems to be a spherical red and white UFO. The appearance of this UFO is somewhat similar to the red and white Pokeball from Pokemon. Interestingly, the video was captured by some passengers riding in a hot air balloon. This particular UFO would have gone completely undetected if it wasn't for this guy. But what could this object be? A parachute, a small balloon, or a strange alien craft? It's for you to decide. But this wasn't the first time a spherical UFO was seen casually floating around. On Christmas Eve 2018, a woman named Deborah Thompson uploaded a video showing a strange red sphere in the sky off the coast of Charleston, South Carolina, which made the headlines. In the video, observers expressed surprising curiosity about the glowing red ball floating in the night sky. Could these two sightings be somehow connected? The floating entity. In February 2022, a video came to the surface showcasing something truly strange and unreal. The footage, captured on a security camera in Jerez, about 20 miles east of Mexico City, shows an empty lot where 3 stray dogs are startled by an unknown floating object hovering nearby. When viewed through an infrared filter, the object appears as an amorphous blob drifting through the air. Initially, some people thought the footage was digitally edited with CGI, but the interaction between the dogs and the object suggests otherwise. Many speculated that this might be an alien drone, collecting information about the Earth, or just a deflated balloon. However, everything that happens in the videos is pretty unusual. There isn't much explanation for it. From the plane. This next footage was uploaded on Reddit by user Sigdav Tilmig. The video, taken from the pilot's point of view, shows a round object coming in close distance to the aircraft. Even though the size of the UFO is small and it travels at a high speed, its shape and velocity are easily noticeable. This object, appearing to be made out of metal, flies past the plane at a high speed. Now, one viewer even mentioned experiencing chills as the object in the footage looked almost identical to the one they had seen while flying from Las Vegas to Denver. So what do you think this object is? Or is this video even real? However, I would like to mention something. When the video is shaky and blurry, people call it useless and nonsense. But when the video is steady and clear as day, the same people call it fake or edited. The thing is, with the technology becoming better and better, and the mobile camera providing the same results as DSLR camera, the quality of these UFO sightings is going to get better and better. So let's not jump to any conclusions based on how clear the video is. On that note, here are the clearest UFO videos thus far. If you liked the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Also press that notification button so you don't miss out on any future uploads. Thank you for watching. See you in another video.